On this episode of Eat with Twan, I'm going to reimagine the classic meatball sub. This time, I'm going to make it a seafood meatball sub. You heard that right, a seafood meatball sub. This thing was amazing. So listen, y'all ready for me to walk y'all through this recipe? Let's go. For the seafood, I'm going to start with my salmon and I'm going to start with the shrimp. I have 2 pieces of salmon fillets along with some clean and deveined large shrimp. And this is about a half pound of shrimp. And again, 2 salmon fillets is what I'm using for this recipe. You can adjust the seafood to your liking, of course. Alright, so what I'm doing now, I'm taking the seafood and I'm going to put it in a food processor. My goal is just to pause this a little bit so that way it can blend and everything can combine well together, okay? It should look just like that. Now, I know it looked like mush, but trust me, it don't taste like it. This is going to be the consistency of like ground turkey, ground beef, just like you're doing a traditional meatball. And all we're going to do, we're going to dress it up just like we do a traditional meatball. So let's go. 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. We're going to make sure this mixture is nicely seasoned. 1 tablespoon of onion powder. Then we're going to hit it with 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. And again, no special order. 1 tablespoon of Old Bay seasoning. Now with the Old Bay seasoning, I'll reserve the rest for our sauce later. A half cup of finely crushed breadcrumbs, okay? And then 2 large eggs. This is going to be known as our binder for our mixture that's going to hold it together along with the mustard. I have Dijon mustard. I'm using 1/4 cup of Dijon mustard. These ingredients here I did not film, but I will have the ingredients and the measurements in the description. Don't worry, I got y'all. Go ahead and use your hands and mix that all together, okay? Don't waste no dishes. Get your hands dirty. Of course, with some gloves on. Go ahead and make sure all of the seasoning, the mustard, the Worcestershire sauce, whatever you want to call it, is all combined in that mixture. Again, do not worry. I will have all of the ingredients and the measurements in the description for you to follow. And the best part, lump crab. I'll leave this up to you for the amount you want to put in. You can do 8 ounces, 16 ounces. It's all up to preference. You may want more salmon, more shrimp. Again, have fun with it. I'm just here to guide you. Okay? Go ahead and combine all of that together. And we add the crab last so that way everything is combined and that we don't mess up that beautiful lump crab meat. So add that last. Now let's take our seafood mixture and we're going to roll these into our beautiful seafood balls. The size is going to be totally up to your discretion. You can have them small, medium, or large. It's all depending on what you want to do with them. For me, I like the size of the seafood meatball to be slightly large, okay? So as you can see, I'm rolling the seafood in my hands, rolling them into making it into a smooth ball. And there you have it, our seafood meatballs. And don't they look so pretty? They are amazing. Now, we are going to do something super easy to cook this. I know you're wondering like how we're going to make these. We are going to take these seafood meatballs and we are going to put them in what? The air fryer. Go ahead and spray some nonstick spray. It's only going to take 6 to 7 minutes at 375 and we have our seafood meatballs. While that's in the air fryer, we're going to go ahead and move over to our sauce. To start our sauce, we're going to start off with 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and we're going to put that in a medium saucepan, and to that add a half cup of yellow onions. What we're going to do, we're going to saute that until they become translucent, okay? And your heat should be on medium to medium high for this process. We do not want to burn the butter or burn the onions. Add 1 tablespoon of Old Bay seasoning. That's the remaining seasoning we had earlier from our seafood meatballs that we made. Then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. We want to add that last to saute so that way we do not overcook or burn the garlic. Garlic turns bitter if you overcook it. Alright, so go ahead and stir to combine and make sure everything is well incorporated. Again, your heat should be on medium to medium high. Now, at this point, go ahead and add 2 cups of heavy cream to this mixture, and we're building our sauce. It's going to be really easy and it's going to be really good. Add 1 tablespoon of Sazón complete seasoning to that. Then a teaspoon of salt, because we have salt in the Old Bay seasoning. Then we're going to hit it with some freshly cracked black pepper, about 1 teaspoon. Stir to combine and make sure everything is well incorporated into the sauce mixture. Then we will have to switch our utensils to make sure everything's combined. Now 1 to 2 cups of your choice of cheese. I'm using straight white cheese for this. I'm using mozzarella, Parmesan, Romano cheese, Asiago. Again, it works great for this. A half tablespoon of Italian seasoning to that mixture. And again, you want to make sure your heat is on medium low to medium heat to simmer the sauce. Okay, so we're going to turn our heat down and simmer. Now look at that, our seafood meatballs are finished. They're nice and golden brown, and it only took 6 or 7 minutes. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and open one of them for you all. Look, that looks really good, and it's done. And it's not dry either. It was hot though, but it wasn't dry. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take these seafood meatballs and add it to our sauce. This is basically going to rehydrate the seafood meatballs and also make them really, really good when we put them inside of our roll, because again, we're making a seafood meatball sub. So go ahead and make sure all of the seafood meatballs are completely covered with the sauce that you made, just like that. Again, take your time with it, make sure everything is well incorporated. Now go ahead and add you some parsley to that. You definitely need some green to the dish, and that's all. And I'm gonna give y'all a close-up. Look at that. That looks really, really good. Look at that sauce. So listen, now we're finished. So let's go ahead and get you a nice sub roll. Now I toasted my sub roll. You don't have to toast yours if you don't like to. So go ahead and grab your nice spoonful of the seafood meatballs with that sauce. Put it inside of that bread, and that thing looks really, really good. Again, I spread mine out, so that's why I said, hey, make your seafood meatballs medium to large so that way it can fit the sub roll. Add a little bit more of that sauce mixture on top. Man, that looks amazing. Let's go ahead and take a bite of this thing. This has been Eats with Twan. Thanks for watching. We made a seafood meatball sub. One of a kind, something different for you all. Let me know in the comments if you guys like this recipe. Give it a try. Tag me. I'm gonna finish eating this up, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video.